Today's craft is a Jonah and the Whale sensory bottle. So our materials needed, we will need your basic olive oil or vegetable oil that you keep in home. Your mom or dad should be able to help you find some in the kitchen. We need an empty Gatorade bottle. It helps to have one with a wider mouth so that you can fit Jonah inside. We will also need some blue food coloring, which you can also just get at the general grocery store. We will need some sand. So this is some sand I've collected at the beach. And a collection of beach items. So in here, I'll just pull some out. I have some stones, some beach glass, a couple of really pretty shells. So just whatever you can find in your home or outside, anything that reminds you of the beach, maybe even a little crabby toy or seahorse or whale. And then you will need a general human character from your home, a little plastic guy or girl to represent Jonah. I didn't have a official Bible character. I did have an army guy, little army men fighter, but I also had this awesome fairy. So I'm going to use her, and she'll represent Jonah in this situation. So today we'll start. You'll take your empty Gatorade bottle. We'll go ahead and fill that about halfway with water. So I'm doing this in my kitchen, making it super easy, no spills, no mess, and really good cleanup. All right, so there's my water. You can kind of see it's about halfway. At that point, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of my oil. There's no specific recipe or ratio. Just add some oil in there. It's just going to help lubricate those toys and little beach items that we're adding in and help them move around as we're shaking and getting our senses awakened with our bottle. Next, we will take our blue food coloring. And this will stain your fingers, so you can use some gloves or just be very, very careful. We're going to put just a couple drops in there. It will be, if you put more drops, it's going to make your ocean even darker. So I put about 3 drops in. And now I'm going to go ahead and add my stones and beach pebbles. Put those in. Ooh, as I did that, it started to mix up some of the blue. It's becoming a little ocean. So we're going to go ahead and get all those stones in there. Make some good sounds and pretty sights for us as you look into your sensory bottle. Remember also, the darker of more food coloring or darker you make your color, the harder it will be able to see in there. So if you want a very light lotion where you get full, add full ability to see everything that is in the bottle, including your Jonah and your sand, keep it a little lighter. So now I'm going to go ahead and add sand. By doing this, I don't have a funnel. It will work better and less mess with the funnel, but I am going to do it right over top of the bowl so that anything I spill is at least going to go right in. I'm adding my sand. So that's a little bit of the beach base, the ocean floor. Okay. All right. And so now, as we start to finish this bottle up, there's a couple tips. Depending how long you want to use it, you can, in the end, use a hot glue gun and glue on the top, or, any kind of glue, really. But that'll make it a little bit more secure for some strong shakers. So now I have my Jonah, and I'm going to go ahead and drop them in the ocean. And you can go ahead and fill up the rest of that bottle with water. And maybe leave a little bit from the top just to leave some room for expansion upon heat and stuff like that. All right, so I have my bottle full. I'm going to go ahead and screw on the cap. And so now, let me get my mess out of the way. You can see here in my bottle, I have my ocean floor. And you can also, for sake of this video, my wrapper's still on, but it would probably help if you took your Gatorade wrapper off of there. You can also see my rocks and stones, and I'll give it a good shake here. Oh, look at that. When I shake it, it gets cloudy, just like the ocean. Huh. It gets all mixed up, kind of like when the storm came over the ocean because God was upset with Jonah. So this can be a good memory of the story of Jonah, but also maybe when you're feeling a little bit upset and you've got a storm coming on, maybe you can give it a good shake. And hey, that kind of looks how I'm feeling. Pretty gross and yucky in those points, huh? But then you let it settle down. You settle down with it. And we can go on and know that, God loves us, and through everything He's there, and He promised we'll make it through, just like Jonah through the storm. So God bless you, and have a wonderful day. Now there is a follow-up to this sensory bottle. You can make a secondary sensory bottle to represent when Jonah was actually inside the belly of the whale. This one would be done very similar to how you did everything in here. However, you would want to add green food coloring instead of blue. Instead of our sand and beach pretty shells and stones, we would want to just add some rock, pebbles, some grass or weeds, some dirt, something making it pretty representative of being inside that whale's belly for 3 days, and how the Bible even stated Jonah had seaweed wrapped around his head. So that's just another additional craft for you. Enjoy, my friends. I hope you've really enjoyed all of these activities throughout the Vacation Bible School here with us at Timonium United Methodist Church. Have a wonderful day.